Spirit sends us feathers, angels send us feathers, and you'll find feathers every now and then. And it makes me laugh because yesterday my youngest was walking around unannounced to him, but I noticed it, with the most babyest little feather in the front of his hair. And it was... You're listening to the Uncharted Soul Podcast, a high vibe, noble show for the souls who want more in their life, relationship, and bank account. I'm your host, Cindy, and I refuse to play by the rules. I'm a clairvoyant medium and a master NLP practitioner. I'm also the founder of the Cindy Pape brand. So my mission is to show you that you have the power within you and that we are all truly intuitive souls. If you want to learn more about your soul, then you've come to the right place. Now let's begin. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Uncharted Soul. It's so lovely to have you with me. And as always, let's come and center ourselves, get to a place of calm, and just set our intention for this episode. So if you can, close your eyes. If not, if you're driving, then please just listen, and let's just focus on our breathing for this one. So you're breathing in and out, breathing in and breathing out. And we just want to set the intention for this episode that what will be that we'll come to it from a place of just neutrality, of being open to everything, and just what is meant to be heard by you is heard by you, and what is meant to resonate will. Just breathing in and out, and setting the intention that just a sense of calmness will come over you, and that everything, any stress or worries that you have been carrying will just be released during this time. So breathing in and out. And we're just going to slowly open our eyes and listen. Hey guys. So again, as always, it's me going into these episodes with an inkling of an idea. And today I'm feeling called to talk to you about diving a little bit more in our uncharted journey, a little bit more into soul and spirit and what that actually means. And when I talk about soul, what do I actually mean? And when I talk about spirit, what is that? And also diving into how do you know spirit is around you, and how do you know that you're tapping into your soul? That might just be like another episode all on its own. How do you know you're tapping into soul? Because I'm feeling a major push for how do you know spirit is around you. So I'm going to tackle that one first, and if we've got time, we will look more into also how do you know something's coming from soul. So when I talk about spirit, that to me encompasses quite a few things. Sometimes it encompasses God and the universe, and it also sometimes means spirit as in spirit, your spirit guide. So that is people that are on the other side that are here to guide you. Literally, the easiest way to explain it, it's like mentors from the other side. It's just mentors that you can't physically see or touch, but it's mentors that guide you on different aspects of your life. So love, wealth, money, relationships, that kind of a thing. And then also spirit is your loved ones that have passed, or angels and light beings. I know that encompasses so much into it, but most of the time when you'll hear 3 episodes, when I'm referring to God, I talk about God, because I fully believe in God and the almighty higher power, and that is the creator of source, and all source stops with him, and he's the creator of the universe. So that is my belief. Whatever resonates with you, if you believe differently or you have other beliefs, I am not here to say that my truth is the only truth. This is just the truth to me and what resonates with me and what I believe. So let's we've covered the God topic, and the universe. So God encompasses the universe for me and controls all things, and the universe is everything that is around you. Spirit is slightly a little bit more tricky to explain, but literally to me, I don't see a difference between a loved one that has passed and a loved one that is present. The only difference for me is that I can't physically, touch a loved one that's passed, but that doesn't mean that I can't connect and talk with them as if they were still, yeah. And they do, and this is the thing that most people, well, just don't realize, don't pick up on. But when your loved one and even your mentors on the other side, your spirit team, your spirit guides, they communicate to us on a daily basis. We are never alone. And it's kind of crazy to think like, oh, we're living in this life, blah, blah, blah. And even if you're like a single person, you're like, oh, I'm single. And blah, blah, blah. Dude, you're never alone. Like, honestly, you're never alone. There's always somebody with you. There's always a loved one with you. And they're always there to help you, to guide you, to give you advice, and go from there. And it kind of makes me think, and I talk about I'm like never alone. I've had many a times where I'm in the bathroom and I start hearing spirit talk to me. I'm like, dudes, like I'm in the bathroom, like come on. But yeah, funny things like that happen. And no, you don't need to be freaked out like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna be in the bathroom and spirit's gonna talk to me. No. You can set up boundaries with them. Say, okay, look, these are the times, these are the hours, the times, or places that you can talk to me freely about. But for me, I am open to anything. I'm like, yeah, if you've got something to say, just say it to me. As long as it's not at a super inappropriate time, then yeah, just have at it. Like, just talk to me. It's fine. So what I mean, let's clarify what I mean by you. As I said, you're never alone. They're always there. They're always giving messages. It may not be audible messages or visuals that they show you that you know that you're there. So, I mean, if you're not fully tapped into like mediumship or clairvoyancy or understanding like psychic and like cards or whatever, where you an amplified version of amplified noise or sound from spirit where you're like, oh yeah, I hear them. Then the messages are a little bit more subtle and it sometimes can be missed. And one of the things that they do is the most common thing that we all have seen or know about is spirit sends us feathers. Angels send us feathers. And you'll find feathers every now and then. And it makes me laugh because yesterday my youngest was walking around unannounced to him, but I noticed it, with the most babyest little feather in the front of his hair, and it was literally by his crown chakra, so between his third eye and his crown chakra, and it was sitting over there. And it's this baby's little white, light, most delicate little downy feather, and it's so freaking cute. And he's walking around with this, and I noticed it. And before the day, I'd say like halfway into the day, that feather was not there. It just like this appeared out of nowhere, and it was on his head, and I couldn't help but smiling because I had just recorded an episode, an Uncharted Soul episode, and then there was this feather. I was like, oh, thank you guys. As I said, they're always rounded, and my other son noticed it. It's like, mom, he's got a feather on his head. There's a message for us. And I'm like, yep, that's a message from spirit, just letting them know that they're around. They've actually gotten to the point now where my kids actually have a glass jar where any feather that's presented to us or shown to us or comes into our path, they actually collect it. So we've got quite a jar of feathers. I'm like telling them now to stop collecting them because it's actually getting a bit much to have all these feathers lying around the house. But those are, that's just one of the ways that spirit definitely makes themselves known to you, or your loved ones known to you, that's like, hey, we're here. And sometimes it is a coin on the ground. So I don't know what part of the world you are in. So, for some people it could be a penny, a nickel. For us, it's a 10 cents coin. And I try to get them like, dude, can we make it $1? Because as I don't know where in the world you are, but in New Zealand, we have a $1 coin. So for me, it's like, yeah, you can like up the 10 cents to like $1 coin. That would be nice. Like, I don't mind $1 coin lying around every now and then. And I go from there. But you'll find little coins, little trains of money around that they're there. And the thing is, most of the time, I would say that I've worked with clients and things. The feathers and the coins and those kind of things are from loved ones that have passed. What you find is when that's the way I determine who is it that's dropping the message. Is it my spirit team or is it my loved ones? And the loved ones tend to do the coins and the feathers and little objects of significance to you. What this is, as I say, may not be accurate for you. Each one of us are different. This is just my frame of point. My spirit team will send me numbers and I'm sure if you've heard things like angel numbers, like, oh, you know what angel numbers, all angel numbers are is literally just repetitive and synchronistic numbers that get shown to you. Like you might look at, like last night I was watching a movie on Netflix, and you know how there's like the bio on Netflix, like, oh, this movie's about blah 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 blah, and then it has runtime. I normally don't look at the runtime on a movie, and something made me look at the runtime on this particular movie, and the runtime was 111 minutes, and in angel numbers that is very significant, like, oh, you know, it's coming from your spirit team. So you'll see things like 11 or 12, or sorry, not like 12. 12 also, yes. So 11, 22, 33, 333, 444, 666. Consequential numbers, or like 1441, where the numbers are the same forward as they are back. Just little synchronistic numbers, little tricky numbers like that. Or you might just see a repetitive image on, you know, when you're doing something. And I know there's another podcaster out there that she keeps on seeing seahorses, and that's her, you know, her sign from her team, like, yeah, that's the place you're going. So it's quite funny, and it's quite tricky, and, you know, tricky in the fun sense of it, that your guides are always having, you know, they're always letting you know that, hey, you may not be talking to them right at this very moment, but that does not mean that they're not there for you, they do not support you, that they don't love you. That is their way. Angel numbers are really well and truly a way for them to just say that, hey, we are here for you. We understand what you're going through. We're here to support you at any given point in time that you want us near. We are here. And that is literally, without going into, oh, what does 111 mean? What does 222 mean? What does 333 mean? What does 4? It can become, honestly, I think it is really crazy and an overload. And I know there's some out there that want to know, like, oh, but I want to know exactly what this number means. I want to know what exactly. Honestly, I don't think you need to know, or I don't feel that you shouldn't need to delve into like, what is 111 meaning. When you see these numbers and synchronicities, the nuts and bolts, basics, downright what it actually is getting to, it's your spirit team communicating with you, and they letting you know that whatever you feel is going on in your life, that whatever you may be thinking about or stressing about or worrying about or trying to manifest or try to bring into fruition, or that you intend to do, or whatever it may be, it's them just acknowledging that situation and saying, hey, I am here. I understand where you are. I understand what you're going through. I am here for you. Don't forget that we are here. Lean on us. That is literally all honestly, in my many years of doing this, is pretty much what it comes down to. Yes, certain angel numbers mean certain things. Some of them means like, we're here with you, understand you, that something is coming to a close or whatever. But you already knew that. So I'm just going to call it what it is. You already knew that what's going on in your life, the situation may be come to a close, or the situation is embarking on a new journey, or this is a rebirth of something. You already know that. You don't need to go and Google what does angel number 333 or 999 means. And 999 is a circle coming around, just in case you're wondering. But you don't need to do that because you already know that. It's just a confirmation. It is just a signal from spirit that, hey, what you have thoughting is what you thought is true. So if they've already shown you the numbers, you kind of don't need to go and look, because you've already got your confirmation right there. And it's just a good check in with spirit saying, hey, I'm here. It's always, that's all that I feel it always is. It's always just a check in from spirit to say, hey, we're here with you, that we understand you, that we understand what you're going through, and we're here to support you, we're here to love you, we're here to guide you. Lean on us when you need to. That's, the nuts and bolts of it. And now I'm gonna give you, just to add to that, when it comes to your loved ones, and you're gonna go, but like feathers and coins, Cindy, like really, I could do without the feathers and coins. Like I could do with the coins. Give me coins. I can always love coins. You can ask them for a sign. It does not have to be feathers. It does not have to be coins. It does not have to be the synchronicity in numbers and that you find on number plates. Because honestly, for a while there, oh my gosh, spirit was playing with my dishwasher. And it's quite funny because my dishwasher's running time is 1 hour and 10 minutes. So 110 minutes, sorry. We listen to me going 1 hour and thing. So its running time is 110. I can't tell you when last I have seen 110 when I switch on my dishwasher. At the currently as I'm recording this episode, the run time is 108. We've had 111, we've had 101, 107, 102. Yeah, I know. Spirit's been playing trickies with my dishwasher, and it's like just become a running joke that they just send messages through the dishwasher, which is quite funny. But as I said, that's like another different little crazy thing that happens in my house. I love it. I get used to it. And I think if my dishwasher had to go back to 110, I'd start wondering what's going on. Like, spirit, what? I'd be doing one of those, what's going on? But to get back to, you can ask for other signs and other ways to get confirmation from them, and other ways to go, I'm on the right track. So for me, what I've done is I've actually set up butterflies. Yes, butterflies. I've set up butterflies. So what happens is, when I feel that I need a confirmation, or I feel that I need just a sign from them, and I feel like I need like a quicker one, and can't just wait for like 111 or whatever number on a device or whatever, I ask, please show me a butterfly. And at the moment, because I've been doing this for so long, I don't actually say, please show me a butterfly. A butterfly just appears. And sometimes you'll get because my kids even know this now, and they're like, Mom, I saw a monarch. And they'll come running, like, it's a butterfly. And I'm like, oh, so awesome. But what they don't realize, the butterfly is then for them, because my butterflies are set the way I have it set up, that it has to be shown to me and not through somebody else. So they've actually also set up butterflies for them. So especially my eldest, he's also picked up this affinity to butterflies, and using it as a sign for him when he is thinking of stuff or wants to bring stuff into fruition. He uses a butterfly as a sign of confirmation. I also use birds, and I ask to be shown a bird, but not just one bird, like 3 or 4 at a time. So like a flock, a cluster, whatever the term is, whatever. And please don't send me a message saying it's actually called a whatever of birds. Like, no, we're not going to get like that level of technical. You get the gist, you get the idea. So just like chill with that, okay? But yeah, so for me, it is literally, I ask for confirmations that way as well. Sometimes I will still get numbers. I'll still get the tricky little 111s, 122, 000. I still get that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still get that, but you can ask for other ways of communication, other ways of signs. As I said earlier, you can set up sort of somewhat parameters like, please show me messages in this way and this way only. You are in co-creation with universe, with God, with spirit, and you can set up these parameters because it's what feels comfortable to you, what feels good to you. Nothing should be freaking you out or scaring you, making you go, I don't want that. Like, Cindy, I don't want that. Like, how do I stop that? You just say, like, hey guys, I love the fact that you communicate with me. I love it. I honestly love it. Can we please have messages in this way? I would love it if you could show it in this way, because the other way, I don't feel fully comfortable with it. Just be open and honest about it, okay? And same when it comes to your loved one past. If you've had a loved one past that you want to hear from them and you just like, oh, I wish I could communicate with them and I wish I could just know that they're around. Ask them to show you in a certain way. It may be that you ask them, please show me a butterfly, or please show me something, and they will respond. Some people, it is a light switch that's like outside their house or whatever, and it will flicker when it's like when you are there or when you're near. Make the light switch flicker, and they will do that. They will do that. So, but honestly, don't go like, if you say, please flick the light switch, please don't freak out and say, oh my gosh, my light switch is possessed. No, your light switch is not possessed. You freaking asked for it, okay? So let's just get clear on that, because I know some people might tend to go, oh my gosh, it's flickering. And then they forgot that they actually asked their loved one to do that, and they're like, opens up a whole other bag of craziness and like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I know I'm like going off sidetrack there, but no, it is just literally, how do you set up the parameters of your communication. And it's not actually being rude or mean or bossy or anything. They are there to help you, and they are trying to find the easiest and best, most effective way of communicating with you. And if you tell them what's the best and easiest and effective way of communicating with them, golden, like freaking golden, because that line of communication is now open, and they can go, oh yes, we can do this, we can do that, we can communicate in this way. And it starts also opening up your channel of communicating with spirit, especially if you are wanting to get more into intuition and mediumship and clairvoyancy and channeling your abilities that you naturally have. This is a good way to get into it, to feel it, to test the waters as such of what your level of comfortability is, what it is that you want to do, where it is you want to go. It's just opening up those lines of communication. Say, hey, I like things this way. Can we please have messages in this way? And you will start seeing that is how messages come to you and how they deliver to you. And it's absolutely the most beautiful thing that happens. And I encourage you, when you sit down and say, hey, can I have messages that way? Just write it out in your journal or something, and talk about it, and write it that way, so that when it does happen, you're like, oh, okay. And just write every time that it happens, especially if it is about a loved one that is passed. And then it actually, by writing it actually just brings you closer to that person and makes you feel them even more. And it means that they'll keep doing that in that way, because you are still keeping that connection going. So if part of it is also how you can keep the connection still going with a loved one, and that kind of a thing there. So hopefully that gave you a little bit more clarity on getting signs from spirit and how that all works, and my take on angel numbers. And as always, guys, I absolutely, honestly, hand on heart, love chatting with you, having these conversations. And I'd love it if you send me messages on social media to let me know what more things you want me to talk about, or just chat in general. Please let me know. I'd love it. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Love you lots. Bye.